I'm Rabbi Joanne Loiben at Temple Beth Sholom on Miami Beach. Exactly 100 years ago, on March 18, 1922, the first female in America celebrated a bat mitzvah. Judith Kaplan, daughter of Rabbi Mordechai Kaplan, read Torah on Shabbat morning at 12 years old, marking a monumental occasion that began a beautiful movement toward equality in worship spaces. While this was new to the American norm surrounding Jewish practice and did not catch on in great numbers immediately, over time, Jewish communities across the spectrum began celebrating the bat mitzvah. Everyone deserves a space to participate in our Jewish traditions, bringing holiness to our time and space by chanting the ancient words and performing the sacred rites and rituals. It is almost ironic that the 100-year-old anniversary of the first bat mitzvah is celebrated this week as we read Parashat Tzav. Parashat Tzav begins by God telling Moses to command Aaron and his sons to perform 5 sacrifices that are described in detail. This Torah portion does not mention women, not even once. In fact, not only is there no mention, there are several times when we see the words kol zachar, meaning every man or only men. We might think by reading this that this is a sphere of ritual practice only applicable to men. The text here seemingly excludes everyone that is not a man. However, the words that follow kol zachar are also important. Bnei Aharon, the sons of Aaron. This does not only exclude everyone not identifying as male from the opportunity to partake in this most holy act, but excludes everyone that is not one of Aaron's sons performing the sacrifices. After the destruction of the Second Temple, we replaced sacrifice with prayer, and we broadened our understanding of who can lead this prayer. We see here that we adapt to our circumstances and change with the changing of time while elevating Jewish ritual. If we are able to expand our definition of Jewish leadership and explore new ways to enact these ancient rituals while keeping the essence of the holy moment, then we can continue to adapt and allow space for more people to participate in our Jewish communal prayers. Just like we have expanded the form of Jewish leadership beyond what exists in Parashat Tzav, we can continue to diversify how we practice the essence of these rituals by allowing even more participation and inclusion amongst our community members. I am proud to be among the thousands of Jewish women who have become bat mitzvah, and I hope to eventually be seen as one of the early benot mitzvah in the grand scheme of the universe as our community continues to grow and flourish. Today, Jewish communities explore ways to make the practice of being called to the Torah to celebrate the coming-of-age ceremony in Judaism even more inclusive, as we allow spaces for those across the gender spectrum and gender nonconforming to be seen and heard in holiness. Tzav, the name of the parsha, comes from the root command. Medieval commentator Rashi understands the word command as both immediate and to the future generations. This week, let us hear the command, the urge, both now to listen to the voices underrepresented in our communities and in the future as we work to open our hearts and expand our minds to make space for all the ways we can make room for a more inclusive Judaism, representing all of our community in our future. Shabbat Shalom.